It's the start of a new year, a defining decade. And of course, many people are heading back to the gym to whip themselves back into shape. But the truth is, many of them are going to lose motivation after the luster of the new year has faded. In this video, I'm proposing New Year's resolution ideas that might not be sexy, but if you start implementing them, they're going to lead to a more happy and fulfilling life. Look at it like a self-improvement manual that you can slowly start to check off as we progress through the year. And so without further ado, let's get started. Resolution number 1 is to wake up earlier. They say that waking up around 5 o'clock in the morning is going to give you a huge advantage over other people just because you're able to put in that work while other people are sleeping. And by the time people start to get up, you can potentially already accomplish more than they accomplish in their entire day. It doesn't really matter when you go to sleep, it just matters what you do while you're awake. But a couple of quick tips for waking up earlier, I would say to ease into it. And so don't try to wake up super early right away. I'd say every day, try to wake up 30 to 45 minutes earlier than the night before until you reach your ideal waking up time. 2, sleep earlier. It's very simple. And so the earlier you sleep, the earlier you can get up. And 3, avoid your phone or TV before bed. And so if you're the type of person that knows that you're going to be sitting there scrolling on your phone for like an hour or, binge watching that next show on Netflix, then definitely avoid those screens. Try to remain screenless for at least an hour before you go to bed. That's gonna make it easier for you to ultimately fall asleep. Resolution number 2 is big rocks first. And so you've probably heard of this analogy before. Essentially, it means to focus on the most important things in your day first. As for what's most important, that's ultimately up to you. Whether that's spending more time with family or writing more, it's all about prioritizing the essential. Here's why. Now imagine you have a glass, some sand, and some rocks. And so if you were to pour the sand in first, which are like the smaller, lesser important tasks, you're not really gonna have the room for those big rocks to go into. But if instead you choose to put in the big rocks first, there's gonna be some room for you to pour the sand in and everything is gonna fit inside. And so by doing these big rocks first, you can fit everything in. Whereas if you do all those smaller, less important tasks first, you're not gonna have room for your bigger, more important tasks in the end. Resolution number 3 is daily meditation. Meditation has all kinds of benefits, and while I know that it's not for everybody, I think that anyone can benefit from daily meditation. It's definitely not easy, especially if you're one of those people that doesn't like to sit still and you can't sit still without thoughts racing through your head. The key is just to let those thoughts go in and out and then not judge yourself for it. Whatever you feel it fully, let it pass through you. Personally, I like to meditate first thing in the morning when I get up, but ultimately it's up to you to pick a time that works for you. For starters, there are guided meditation apps like Calm and Headspace that can ease you into the world of meditation and help you get more clarity in your life. Resolution number 4 is to level up your style. And so if you follow this channel, then you know that style is worth caring about. I'm passionate about getting this message out to as many people as possible. And so I want to let you know about the Gentleman Within newsletter. It's where you'll get style tips, advice, deals, and giveaways that I don't share anywhere else. And you'll get that content first, and it's definitely going to help you along your style journey. I'll leave a link in the description below where you can join in and become a GW Insider. Resolution number 5 is to establish a skincare routine. Proper skincare is definitely essential, especially as we get older. It helps to keep your skin appear more healthy and youthful. I'm currently using Curology's face wash and moisturizer along with T.H. Hanley's facial scrub, serum, and eye cream. And another great option for a skincare regimen is from a brand called Otis Skincare. It's a French brand and I've used their products a little while back. It's a little bit more premium, but it's definitely one of my favorites that I've used. Resolution number 6 is to invest in sustainable clothing brands. I recommend that all men look into sustainable fashion in 2020. As the antithesis to fast fashion and overconsumption, sustainable fashion is good for the environment and going to help make the world a better place for generations to come. There's a reason why it was on my list of best fashion trends from the past decade. Some ethical clothing brands to know about are Everlane, Patagonia, Outerknown, Pact, and Nisolo. Resolution number 7 is to exercise regularly. Whether it's weight training or running, it's definitely good to establish some sort of routine as we enter a new year. Whether that's hitting the gym 3 times a week, running every other day, or simply doing 100 push-ups, pull-ups, and sit-ups a day, it's consistent action that matters most. And so go out there, get yourself a workout schedule, and stick to it. Resolution number 8 is to eat healthier. This one goes hand in hand with exercising regularly. Once you nail that workout routine, you're gonna wanna eat healthier. It's just the way it goes. And so by doing one, it's gonna help with the other. So opt for that salad or fish instead of those greasy fried food options. Of course, it's okay to have cheat meals every once in a while, Everything in moderation is good, and so remember, definitely try to eat healthy, but at the same time, moderation, balance, zen. Resolution number 9 is to read before bed. And I'm talking about an actual paperback here. Whether you're into fiction, business, or self-development, it's definitely a good idea to try and read 30 minutes to an hour before you go to bed. It's a much better alternative than scrolling through your phone screen all night. It's a good habit to pick up, and it's definitely going to help you fall asleep easier. Finally, resolution number 10 is to stay and be present in each moment. In today's world, we spend a lot of time staring down at our phone screens. And while mobile devices are amazing and have allowed us to do incredible things, it's often a detriment, and it takes away from our time being present around the presence of others. And so when you're out and about with your family and friends, just try to be a little bit more cognizant of where your attention is, and try and stay off of the mobile devices and spend more time interacting and engaging with the people around you, the people that you love so very much. And actively listen when you're having conversations with other people. So to wrap up, these are all things that I struggled with and things that I'm looking to improve as I embark on this new decade. And these are all big pillar things, and so I don't recommend trying to tackle them all at once. Pick one or two, focus on those first, and once you can get in a routine with those, then you can move on to the next one. Definitely just try to be as intentional as you can, and forgive yourself if you don't actually follow through right away, but it's definitely gonna take a little bit of time, as with anything worthwhile. But I know I got this, you got this, so let's go and get it. I've got another video for you right here. If you like this video, go and smash that like button, and if you're new here, consider subscribing. Put out new videos like this weekly. That's all I got for this video. Cheers to your style, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.